Hey guys, tonight's video is going to be a little bit more free form. I've been thinking, at least for today, but I think this has been a couple days, about really talking about a little bit more about me than just communication. Talking a little bit more about my purpose and kind of why I started these videos, why I'm doing some of the stuff that I'm doing. You see, I just wanted more out of life. I think that I suck at documenting life, and a number of years have passed by working really hard at my job. Been fairly successful in that realm, but I really wanted to build something. I think I spent a ton of years not necessarily getting familiar with myself, investigating the world, researching the world and things that interest me, but never really thinking about how it made me feel and what I thought about it, and really working on my thoughts and how I fit into the world. I'm mostly just a doer, bouncing around from thing to thing or bouncing around in an environment in which I felt like I could make an impact. Impact is what it's all about. And so trying to harness my skills and things that I found that I'm good at throughout school and throughout work and throughout some of the opportunities that I've been given, honing in on that and understanding how I can potentially use that to share it with others and help others be successful. Leadership is a very important topic to me because I think helping others to unlock their full potential is a very exciting thing. I find it to be very rewarding to help others have rewarding experiences and to break through their ceilings. It's been a very common theme for me for almost 10 years now. And I think I've bounced around from thing to thing trying to figure out the best way to do that. I still don't know the best way to do that, but I think I've spent a lot of years thinking about it and not a lot of years doing stuff. In fact, I think I found a note today from probably about a year ago. I could be wrong about this. I didn't put the year on the date, but I don't think it was this March. Could be. But considering I started these videos in February, I don't think it was. It was about a blog. And it's about these things that I was interested in. I've been interested in writing, and I've never been able to stick with it past probably a month or two. And I've broke the 2-month mark now, so this is the longest streak that I've really had going. I haven't committed to it daily, but the videos I've only missed one day. And these are different things that help me figure out what it is that I think and what it is that I feel about a certain topic, a specific topic. So honing in that topic has been very interesting for me. I do think it's an incredibly important topic. It's been, to me, one of the most important things that you could see in the world is communication. It's how we interact with the world and how we interact with each other. I mean, if you take the textbook definition, you could talk about it conveying information, but information is kind of everything if we think about it. And when you think about problems in your life or in your work, how often do they relate to some sort of communication? How often does your stress or your anxiety or your frustration stem from communication? I think it's just crazy prevalent, and we're not really taught how to communicate. I think maybe we're Mr. Miyagi'd into trying to understand how to best communicate, but it's really not that effective. And we really need to attack it head on and boil it down into some principles that make us more effective and help us relate to one another and connect and achieve more, have happier relationships, get the most out of our short time here on earth. It's also a level of focus I've never exhibited before. I've never been able to keep a level of focus like this. In fact, in my 20s, it was kind of a running joke that I bounced from thing to thing, topic to topic, hobby to hobby. I'm changing my approach a little bit. I'm doing things a little bit differently, and I'm going to be doing some more things. A lot of that is to push my comfort zone and also to figure out what works for me and what doesn't. You know, I like to make the joke that I'd never know what I'm going to be when I grow up. And I might have a 5-year plan, but I think it's very loosely defined. But the biggest thing that's come to me recently is understanding that actions are the most important thing. Starting this, knowing it wasn't going to be perfect, keeping the production value low and just sharing ideas, sharing thoughts, and sharing perspectives. It's been working. I enjoy it. And it's about the actions. It's not about the outcomes. Maybe those outcomes will come in time, but really I'm not connected to those. They're not the reward. Doing it's the reward. Understanding myself better is the reward. Coming up with new ideas and having things click into place that really cement my understanding or my perspective on this topic is really exciting. I would recommend it to anybody to pursue something they're greatly interested in very heavily. Devote a lot of energy to it and think about it in every way that you can. I've been writing about it. I've been vlogging about it. I think about it a lot. And I think it's been incredibly rewarding to date. I like to share that. Been thinking more about, I love running workshops. I love training people. I love teaching people. I've had a stint teaching in my alma mater where I got my master's degree. And that was a great experience. It was unfortunate that it was right around the time of COVID and I didn't get to teach in person, but I've been able to teach probably 12 to 24 workshops. And I get to lead small trainings still to date. And it's one of my favorite things to do. Learning is one of my favorite things, the most general topic that you could have. So maybe communication and learning seem like massive topics, but communication's a little bit more honed in. Learning is definitely massive. So this is kind of what I'm leaning into. That's the idea, is to be able to potentially build some workshops and build some trainings and get in front of people and help teach them some of the things that I've learned that can take a long time to just learn on your own in life, and that some people might never get the opportunity to learn. I was fortunate enough to have some great opportunities in life and in my master's program and in my work environment that have really helped me see how important it is. I'm a person that doesn't really like people that much. And I think that's because of isolation when I was younger and a lot of reasons that I haven't fully fleshed out. But I love helping to see things a little bit differently and to see them better. From my perspective, what I think is better. I hate regret, and I don't want people to regret things. And I want people to live the best lives that they can. And if I can help them do that, I want to be able to do that. I don't know if that's egotistical or not, but I think that I can. I think I have very good viewpoints, and I think that, unfortunately, the way that my brain works, I look at doing things the best way I can. I've always had the engineer's brain. And people problems are the most fun. And communication is one of the biggest people problems. So that's a little bit about why I do this, and ultimately I'm an incredibly passionate person. I don't think that's come across in these videos yet. I don't think that's come across in this video yet. I think I'm getting more comfortable. Talking into this camera hasn't been difficult, even since day one. But truly getting comfortable and revealing who I am, I think it's not there yet. You could probably see a lot of who I am, but not all of it. And so I haven't quite figured it out yet. And I'm sure it'll take me a very long time to figure it out. But if you're here now, or if you're here in the future, I'm glad you're here. I'm sure it'll be an exciting ride. I'm working on some things that I plan to document in this series. It'll be a little bit more interesting than just probably reciting the insights and reciting my ideas. I'm going to be looking to do these workshops, and I have some ideas in approaching that. And just playing around with things, building something bigger and building something better and helping people all along the way. So, thank you for watching. You can't lose if you don't quit.